Happy Selection Sunday to you and yours. The Purdue Boilermakers celebrated by winning the conference tourney title at the United Center. We'll have complete reaction, and we will take you through the brackets. A record-tying day for the Big Ten. 9 men's teams, 12 women's teams selected on this Selection Sunday, and we will break down all of it as we welcome you in. It is the big show. It's presented by Discount Tire. Rafael Davis, Mike DeCourcy alongside. Mike DeCourcy had a good Selection Sunday. How about going 68 of 68 on his bracket? That's pretty good.
We all get it right once in a while.
You got it right the entire time. Rafael, you fired up?
Oh, I'm fired up. This is going to be our year, baby. Big Ten, Big Ten, Big Ten. I got 3, 4, maybe 5 teams in the Elite Eight. It's going to be fantastic.
I thought you were going to say you had 5 teams in the Final Four.
5 teams in the Final Four. Only Rafael could do that, but he could probably figure out a way to make it work. Let's run you through all of the Big Ten teams on the men's side that made it into the bracket. We start with Michigan. They're a 1 seed in the Midwest, which means they would go back through Chicago en route to the Final Four. 4th time in school history. They've been a 1 seed. The last game 5 years ago. They get UMBC or Howard in Buffalo on Thursday. And then if they win, it's Georgia or St. Louis. Purdue, the Big Ten tourney champs, the 2 seed in the West after topping Michigan on Sunday. The Boilers a top 4 seed for the 9th straight tourney. That is the longest active streak in the nation. They will take on Queens on Friday in St. Louis. If they win, they get Miami of Florida or Missouri. Michigan State into the dance for the 28th straight time. That is the 2nd longest streak of all time. Looking to make it to the Final Four for the first time in 7 years. A 3 seed in the East. They play Thursday in Buffalo against North Dakota State. And then if they win, it is Louisville or South Florida up next. Illinois making it for the 6th straight time into the NCAA tournament. They are a 3rd seed for the 2nd time in their last 3 appearances. They are in the South region. They will take on Penn, led by our old friend Fran McCaffrey. That's Thursday in Greenville, South Carolina. They win that, they get either North Carolina or Virginia Commonwealth. Nebraska heads to Oklahoma City in search of their first ever NCAA tourney win. They're 0-8 all time. Only power conference school without a victory, but a 4 seed in the South. They get Troy on Thursday. Win that, you get Vandy or McNeese, that 4 seed, their 2nd highest ever. Wisconsin, after playing very well down the stretch, a 5 seed in the West. They get High Point Thursday in Portland, Oregon. Win that, and they get either Arkansas or Hawaii. The Badgers are in for the 25th time in the last 27 tourneys. It's the 4th straight time they have received a 5 seed. UCLA will be in the NCAA tourney for the 54th time. Only Kentucky and North Carolina have been to more. They are a 7 seed in the East. They take on UCF. That game is in Philadelphia on Friday. If they win that, they would get either UConn or Furman. They come in hot, having won 4 of their last 5. Iowa ends a 2-year tourney drought. They get in year 1 for Ben McCollum. Dr. Tom Davis, the only other Iowa coach ever to make it in his first season. A 9 seed for Iowa in the South against Clemson. They will play on Friday in Tampa. If they win that, they get either Florida or Lehigh. And finally, Ohio State ends a 3-year drought, longest this century. The 36th NCAA bid all time for the Buckeyes. They're an 8 seed in the East. They get TCU Thursday in Greenville. Win that, and you get either number 1 seed Duke or Siena. Bucks won 4 straight down the stretch to punch their ticket. So if you are a visual learner rather than an auditory learner, here are all of those opening games in an easy to comprehend format. You see 9 Big Ten teams in. That ties the record for the league, and a lot of high seeds. Some pretty favorable draws. Lots to be excited about. So, fellas, what catches your eye?
Well, I happen to be working on a piece about the 1996 Kentucky Wildcats, an anniversary piece. This will be the 30th year of their championship. The greatest team that I've ever seen in college basketball in person. Covered a lot of the games, 5 games on their run to the championship that year. And I think of that in regards to Michigan. That Kentucky team was really rolling. They rolled through their conference, even more so than Michigan rolled through this one. 19-1 versus 16-0 in that year. And I think that year, Kentucky got a reset by losing their conference championship game. Michigan, a little bit different in that they need to rediscover themselves as an offense without L.J. Kaysen. But I think that understanding it's hard. Even though it feels like the game it can be easy when you're rolling through and winning game after game, the game is always hard, and they relearned that today.
Yeah, and I look at Michigan right now. They took that tough loss. They go back to the drawing board. They're going to be better because of it. We saw them bounce back after they lost that Duke game early on this season. But when I look at this bracket, when I dive into it, I got 4 Elite Eight teams coming from the Big Ten. You look at Purdue, I love their route getting to the Elite Eight. I think Wisconsin is talented enough. You look at that backcourt, they're a team that could take out a 1 seed. You look at it, 5 top 15 wins already this season for the Badgers. I think Michigan State is talented enough, they're athletic enough to get past the hobbled Louisville. UConn is too slow, and Duke right now, without their 2 of their 5 best players, I got Michigan State. And you get deeper into it, you look at Michigan's route. Their defense alone, I think, gets them all the way to the Elite Eight and to play that Iowa State game. Big Ten, Big Ten, Big Ten. 2 teams going to the Final Four. Michigan winning it all.
Okay, so you're subscribing to Mike's theory that all they need is a reset.
All they need is a reset.
All right. Again, I think you look at Michigan, the way they rolled through. I mean, this is a team that's beaten Gonzaga by 40 points. We've seen them at their best. Can they recapture that? I think it's the big question. But again, you got to feel good about the number of Big Ten teams with high seeds. Injuries are a huge factor in this bracket. I think we'll talk about some of those as we go along in the next 2 hours. We're going to break down each and every one of those matchups. But the women have 12 teams in the NCAA tournament. And let's go over to Mike Hall and Shimmy Miller with some thoughts on where everyone shook out there.
That's right. Those 12 teams is an all-time record for any conference in the tournament, which the Big Ten set last year and tied again this year. Final Four is going to be in Phoenix, where Rayfel will try to get 5 Big Ten women's teams in that Final Four. But the interesting thing with the women is, of course, if you're a top 4 seed, you get to host the first 2 rounds. The Big Ten has 5 of those teams doing it. That's the most they've ever had.
And I'm being greedy because I really hope that 7 would get an opportunity to host, but I'll take 5, and it just goes to show you the level of respect that the committee has for this conference and for the coaches in this conference, because that wasn't always the case. Mike, I'm old enough to remember when Kim Barnes-Arico went 11-5 in the conference, finished 3rd, and didn't get into the tournament. Right. So, things have really changed and come full circle. I think the addition of the 4 West Coast teams has really helped bolster our league, but 5 teams hosting, 12 teams in for a 2nd straight year, that's big time.
And the league has earned that respect. UCLA was in the Final Four last year. Iowa was in the year before that and the year before that as well. So let's show you how the teams shook out. The top team was, once again, the UCLA Bruins. They are the 1 seed overall. They'll be taking on Cal Baptist, 16 seed. That's happening Saturday at home in Los Angeles. And Shimmy, this is not just the regular season champ, the Big Ten tourney champs. They've been to 3 straight Sweet 16.
And they're just focused. They're on a different level, and Lauren Betts is one of the most dominant players in the country.
The Big Ten everything of the year individually this season. There are those Hawkeyes. They are a 2 seed once again. They've got FDU, the 15 seed. They will play in Carver Hawkeye on Saturday. That is one of the greatest home court advantages in the country.
Iowa has the perfect combination of experienced leadership and confident youth.
This is now 8 straight NCAA tourneys for the Hawkeyes. The Wolverines are also a 2 seed. Guess what? That's their highest NCAA tournament seed ever. Their previous high was 3 back in 2022. By the way, they went all the way to the Elite 8 then. They got 15 Holy Cross. That's going to be in Ann Arbor.
You think Kim Barnes-Arico has forgotten about that 11-5 snub? She's still playing with a chip on her shoulder.
The Ohio State Buckeyes are a 3 seed. They've got a home game in Columbus coming up. They'll take on the 14 seed Howard. That is on Saturday. This is a 4 seed for Kevin McGuff and the Buckeyes 4 consecutive years.
He's trying to make it out of Columbus and get back to a Sweet 16.
I should say a top 4 seed for Kevin McGuff and the Buckeyes once again. Here's a name we haven't called in a while. The Minnesota Gophers, not only are they in, but they have a wonderful seed. They're the 4 against 13 Green Bay. The Barn will host an NCAA tournament game on Friday, but it is a tough opponent opponent they drew.
That is one of those mid-majors that you're kind of like, when they pop up on your bracket, but I like Minnesota at home.
Maryland, meanwhile, is a team that found its way in the tournament once again. They're a 5 seed. They'll be playing Friday in Chapel Hill. They've got 12-seeded Murray State on the horizon. This is a Maryland squad that's made 4 of the last 5 Sweet 16.
This is one of those 2 teams that I felt like could have had an opportunity to host, so watch out for an angry Brenda Freeze.
20th anniversary, by the way, of the last national title team for Maryland. Michigan State, another team that was this close to hosting. They're also a 5 seed. They've got 12-seeded Colorado State. They're going to be playing in Norman, Oklahoma on Friday. This is 3 years of Robin Freilich, 3 NCAA tournaments as well.
Well, she's one of the best to do it, really reigniting the Spartan fan base, but watch out for Kennedy Blair.
Yeah, Kennedy Blair's been playing some wonderful ball. Washington is in a great spot. They're the 6th seed. They'll play Friday against the 11th seeded South Dakota State. That's going to be played in Fort Worth. This is a Washington squad that made the tournament last year as an 11th seed in the first 4 in. That's back-to-back tourneys after missing 7 in a row before that.
South Dakota State is one of those tricky mid-majors to get matched up, though, but Tina Langley is one of the best scouting coaches in the country.
21 wins for Tina Langley, best since she became the head coach. The Fighting Illini are a 7 seed for Shauna Green. They've got Colorado, the 10 seed, Saturday in Nashville. This is a young team, starting 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and 1 junior, but they are not to be trifled with.
No, the youngest team in the Big Ten, they're all grown up now. It's March. They're upperclassmen as far as I'm concerned.
They've won so many games. Shauna Green's now 2nd all-time in program history in wins as a head coach. Oregon and Kelly Graves are in the 8-9 matchup. They're the 8th seed against Virginia Tech, the 9. This will be Friday in Austin, Texas. This is a deep team. A lot of different players for Oregon can be the leading scorer on any given day.
But Kelly Graves' 2 best players are sophomores. They've got a perfect combination of Kelly Fisto and a Tute inside out.
USC made the NCAA tournament, which means the Big Ten Freshman of the Year, Jazzy Davidson, is going to get a longer postseason. They're the 9 seed taking on 8-seeded Clemson in South Carolina. That's a tough draw for USC. That's on Saturday. Remember, they're cold. They're on a 4-game losing streak, they being USC entering this tournament.
But in this tournament, Mike, defense travels, and that's one thing that Lindsey Gottlieb always packs is her defense.
And the Nebraska Cornhuskers just made it in. They're the 11th seed. They're in the first 4. They'll take on fellow 11th seed Richmond. They'll play on Wednesday in Durham, North Carolina. If they win, they play again on Friday. This is a team that had a 6-game losing streak in February, had trouble with their defense, but we know their ceiling is pretty high.
I would rather be in a play-in game than not playing in the tournament.
I'm sure that's what the Huskers feel as well. Here's a look at the entire NCAA tournament lineup for the Big Ten. If you want to summarize it, the seeds are 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11. And you want to see the most Big Ten teams that have ever made the tournament this year and last year, head and shoulders above everybody else. This sport, women's basketball, has been benefited by the expansion of those West Coast teams as much as any sport in the league has. And I think that goes to, I think our first talking point here is this is a wild number. Again, we know numbers are a little different now with 18 teams, but 12 teams from the Big Ten is quite something.
2 years in a row.
Yeah.
12 teams 2 years in a row. And I remember 3 years ago when we thought 7 teams was a big deal. Now we're talking about 7 teams almost had the opportunity to host. But I'm really looking ahead.
Right.
I'm doing what coaches never do, that's look ahead. UCLA, they have an opportunity to make it to a Final Four and even a national championship game. I like their bracket, and I like how they match up. I like Michigan's odds to get to a Final Four, too.
The thing is, those two could meet up. If Michigan's able to pull off an upset, and again, the clear-cut favorites in women's basketball this year are the 4 1 seeds. They've been that way from last year when they were the Final Four teams. So if Michigan can pull off an upset to get to the Final Four, that would be something else. But it could be UCLA and Michigan head-to-head then.
That round 3 matchup, I think it's really hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. No one knows UCLA better than Michigan, but I do like the way things shook out for UCLA. I know there was some debate of whether they were the number 1 overall seed or the number 2 overall seed, but I like their side of the bracket.
Right. They played such a tough schedule, had something like 18 wins against teams that were at quad 1 level compared to UConn, which got the one overall and had less than half that many. So maybe an added chip on the shoulder for Corey Close and the UCLA Bruins as they try to make it back to the Final Four once again, a spot they were last year.